Hello, good evening, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you tonight, my beautiful friends? And how was your day? Did you enjoy your day? Did you do the things that you love to do? Did you do everything from your heart and soul? Did you smile freely? Did you love from your heart and soul yourself and everyone else around you? That is mine, and I'll speak a shower light in the spirit of thought by default. Ask these questions yourself, my beautiful friends, and of course, we have a choice. I can tell you for myself, my beautiful friends, I can destroy those soulless summer with a smile on my face, and of course, I can do it with a very, 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 very loud voice, showing them that I've got all the power within me, and that it's time to destroy those soulless summer wherever time, whatever form they are. So I'm doing it really sharply, shouting at those soulless summer and destroying them forever and ever. So I'm turning everything that they projected into, that they projected towards me, I'm turning into my advantage, into our advantage, of course, destroying those souls somewhere, wherever time, whatever form they are. So, my beautiful friends, that's what you're gonna do. Every situation is turn it into your advantage, and of course, love yourself, love everyone else. That's mine, and I'll speak of a light. Well, just let go of those souls from your life, and that all the souls, all those people that are negative, let them go from your life, and of course, just send them love and blessings to everything that is mine, and I'll speak of a light. And of course, if you send them love and blessing when we send to them, that's the destructive energy for those souls, so you cannot really get it wrong. So even when you say them thank you, when you say them bless them, we are destroying those souls, while it's the same blessing the parts that are mine, and I'll speak of a light. So which means you cannot get it wrong. So you bless everyone and everything, and mine and our spoken Shalom light knows which blessing to direct to whom and where. Who is, who deserve to be really truly blessed, and who deserve to be with the blessing destroyed as destructive energy. So our blessing is a destructive energy for those souls, and it's a blessing for ourselves. So you can't get it wrong. Just bless everyone and everything, and then of course everything that you see and everything, or just enlighten. So enlightening and blessing means destroying those souls, well, enlightening and healing ourselves, and blessings and protecting, and so I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body form. So you can't get it wrong in any way, my beautiful friends, which means you bless everyone and everything, do everything from your heart and soul, and your energy is shining, you're shining all the way through, far away, and of course, destroy those souls wherever time, whatever form they are. So we have a choice, my beautiful friends. Even though those up until now, those souls were giving us the actually we're giving us an illusion of the choice, but of course we always had. But those souls were interfering, even though that they were hiding the information, the lying, manipulating. Always we had a choice, but of course sometimes they were doing the direct projection. So true that the bodies were not able to reject the information that we're projecting, but now we can. Early the energy was very thick and was really dark, but now we destroy that energy. Now we have a light that dominating everywhere within and without us. And so of course, whatever they project about each and everyone else and everything within us, any kind of information, we just returning back to the soul into the form of karma's pain and suffering, pack them everything inside with the karma's pain and suffering, return it back to the soul with the spirit of thought by default, and destroying those soul wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. So our light is so powerful. Those souls are powerless. Well, we are powerful. So our energy, when we direct the energy towards them, destroying them, putting them into the sleep, and of course send them straight into hell forever and ever. So my beautiful friends, just love yourself, appreciate yourself, and know that you have the power within you. So remember that you have all the power within you. You don't need to go anywhere to the church or to any kind of buildings or anywhere to look for the higher power. The higher power is within you. Right now, I'm activating your wisdom, your knowledge and power within your heart and soul, so that your soul can shine through your physical form. So the power, all the power that we have is within me, and I'm sharing. I'm activating that power to you. So we are returning our full power back and activating mind and spiritual light within each and every one and everything, while destroying those soulless AMMA wherever time, whatever form they are. So my beautiful friends, believe in yourself, trust in yourself that you have the power from mind and spiritual light, and then know that your soul wants to shine through your physical form. So let your soul shine through. Smile, my beautiful friends, and of course, wipe out those soulless AMMA. Those soulless AMMA were trying to actually, we're stealing my energy. We're trying to manipulate with my energy with my smile. But of course, sometimes when I was going through the challenges and as well, instead of the smile, instead of destroying the soulless AMMA with a smile, I was destroying them sharply with intention, wiping them out from the core of the existence. All those soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. So, so my beautiful friends, you can do so too, which means anything that they project towards you that is less than man and our spiritual light, don't accept it. Just do it with an open heart and mind. Just say, Ito, flashcam soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So in that way, my beautiful friends, no matter what those soulless AMMA try to project towards you, you're going to return it back to them. Of course, Mananas Pekushavalat is going to take action and return it back to the soulless AMMA in the form of karma, pain, suffering, distractions, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, all those soulless AMMA. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So in the name of mind and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, I'm activating all the ultra ultimatum all in one. Karmas, pain, suffering, and destructions, and the soup of the karmas all in one, with the speed of thought by default. All those soulless AMMA, eternal destructions, eternal hell, and for eternity to regret that they ever existed, to be broken up into the atoms and electrons. All those soulless AMMA, wherever they are, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. And we are activating them, all the pain, suffering, and destructions of those soulless AMMA. We're freezing those soulless AMMA, put them into the sleep with the speed of thought, taking over all their technology and all the weapon that they were using, misusing with the speed of thought, freezing it completely, destroying it, and we are taking all the energy and all the power from those soulless AMMA with the speed of thought by default, while destroying them forever and ever, first into an energetic form, and of course destroying their physical forms too with the speed of thought by default. In the name of man and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we're destroying those soulless AMMA, shutting down their cameras with the speed of thought by default, and of course shutting down all their senses, put them into the sleep, completely wipe them out, all their memories wipe out from them, and then cut off all their communications with the speed of thought by default. And with the speed of thought, send all to all those soulless AMMA straight into the hell, to burn forever and ever for eternity, to regret that ever existed, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Oh, soulless AMMA, go to hell, go to hell. Oh, soulless AMMA, go to hell, forever and ever, for eternity. Oh, soulless AMMA, burning in hell, burning in hell, burning in hell. Oh, soulless AMMA, burning in hell, forever and ever, for eternity. Oh, soulless AMMA, gonna burn in hell forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, We are activating ultimate all-in-one, the therapy of the blessings, eternal life, eternal abundance and prosperity, a peace, a joy, a bliss, a wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, youth, and beauty, abundance and prosperity, and great health, vitality, and unity between us and our soulmates and our families and friends, and each and every one of us, and everything is mine, and our spirit shall align with the speed of thought by default. So may we all be happy, healthy, alive, joyful, peaceful, blissful, prosperous, kind, loving, compassionate, enlightened, and live a life that we truly deserve in abundance and prosperity, and be the manifestations of mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. And it's time in the name of mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought to purify our bodies with the spirit of thought by default. We are wiping out all those soulless AMMA within and from within, without, on a global universal level, together with their energies, with the spirit of thought by default. Send them straight into the hell to burn forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default, and by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, with the spirit of thought, well, enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating our bodies, ourselves, and filling up with mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light, it's all with the spirit of thought by default. We are destroying the soul as summer, wherever time, whatever form that. Flash comes soul as summer with the spirit of thought by default. We're destroying those soul as summer, wherever time, whatever form that, with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, with the speed of thought, we are breaking them up into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. All those souls, and then send them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity, to burn into hell forever and ever for eternity. And we compress them, all the pain and suffering of all living beings that ever existed in every atom and electron of their being that they ever felt, all those soul, or everyone and everything, with the speed of thought by default, so that those souls will feel the pain and suffering of all living beings, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. In the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. We are multiplying all of that over and over and over again by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default with the speed of thought by default. We multiply the karma, pain, suffering, eternal destructions, eternal hell to all those souls with the speed of thought by default. Well, we are blessing each and every one of us and everything with the speed of thought by default, protecting and healing. And we multiply all of that by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default with the speed of thought by default. And we activate all that pain and suffering and destructions for eternal destructions and forever for eternity to regret that they ever existed. To all those soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless creators, to judges, soulless sapient thinkers, soulless medianers and observers, soulless Susie and Hitler, soulless Amrita Baba Jamira Guruji Matrashi Tata Hitler Atmachatana Hussein Amchilovich, and all those soulless soulless so-called divine mothers or fathers or avatars or spiritual teachers or healers or so-called spiritual gurus, but they don't have a spirit. All those soulless wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default, we destroy all those soulless in every form with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we are destroying all those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default, while we are enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. And we multiply all of that by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default. And of course, in ratio 1 by default, and everything that we multiply early, that ever did doing will ever do so. And of course, everything that multiply, all the systems existence and the principle of multiplication, so all the laws, rules, regulations of multiplications, and also laws, rules, and regulations of by default. And everything that we multiply, that multiply every atom and electron of energy that ever existed, that existing, all the codes that ever existed, that existing, all those dark, dirty, psychopathic players and the dark, dirty games and the script that I've written, and any kind of darkness and negativity that I've projected towards each and everyone and everything. And of course, we multiply all of that by all the lies and manipulations and by all the ceremony, all the rituals, associations, projections, and black magic, curse, spell, hexes, voodoo, or anything and everything that all those soulless Amma have ever projected, any kind of projection, so that they've created any kind of everything that is anything and everything that is less than mine and us, light, and anything they project of each and everyone of us and everything and us and our soulmates and families and friends and everyone and everything is mine and us, light. On this planet and throughout entire existence in every form, in any way, directly or indirectly, we're wiping out all of that, deleting with the speed of thought, together with all those soulless, some dark, dirty, psychopathic players. We break them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought, wipe them out, send them straight into the hell, together with their karmas, pain, and suffering, to destroy them, to burn forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. All those soulless, Sama, with the speed of thought by default. While we are enlightening and healing and rejuvenating ourselves with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everyone and everything is mine. And I'll speak of life with the speed of thought by default, without mercy, to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default. And we are destroying those souls. Some are shut them down completely. All the portals that they were using to interfere into our planet with the speed of thought by default, but into the air, break them into the atoms and electrons and compress them, the pain and suffering, send them straight into the purple, into the desert planet, and of course into the hell forever and ever for eternity, to burn all those souls, some wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear with the without mercy, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, in the name of mine and now, spiritual shell and light with the speed of thought by default, we multiply all of that, but those souls, some that's interfering into my technology, into our technology, into my life, into everything that they are covering up the links, or anyway, in any way, that manipulating, that that in any way trying to manipulate and prevent energy, that actually, that in any way that manipulating with the links, with the they were hiding, the viewers, the number of the viewers, and all on like, or anyway, all the souls that were manipulating with manipulating. They're trying to manipulate with my language first, and then manipulating with mine and ours project and everything that is in the, that is within the project, included or in any way. In the name of mine and now, spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. We're destroying those souls, some forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Thank you, Sophie. In the name of mine and now, spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. It's time to wipe out all those souls, Sama, from within and without, on a global and universal level with the speed of thought by default. And wipe them out, send them straight into the hell for eternity to be burned with the speed of thought by default. All those souls, Sama, and all the any kind of the symbols or any kind of anything that they were using, and any of our movements or anything that we do, things here, or in any way where, or that they projected it into each and everyone else and everything, with any kind of dark attention, any kind of information, lies, manipulations, wiping out all of that with the speed of thought, returning back into the form of karma, pain, and suffering with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything that is mine and aspect to share my life with the speed of thought, to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default. All those souls, some of them trying to play any kind of dark, dirty game, or over me, on each and every one else and everything. With the speed of thought, I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and every one and everything's mine and ask you to shine a light with the speed of thought, all the planet stars and the galaxies and all the centers and the systems and the teams and every atom and electron of energy of mine and ask me to shine a light to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought, to break all the soulless summer into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought, send them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity, to be burned forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. Break them into the atoms and electrons into the air. They know what's mean that they know what is was the pain and suffering they're going to feel for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And in the name of mine and our spiritual shower light with the speed of thought by default, we are shutting down all those soulless summer. We're shutting down all their project, all the abundance and prosperity. We are freezing completely, and we are freezing the abundance and prosperity and the finances completely, everything that they have. Freezing, taking over from those soulless summer and returning the karma's pain and suffering, arrest them, send them straight into hell. All those that are in the energetic form, break them into the atoms and electrons, compress the pain and suffering in every cell, every atom and electron of their being, and then put them into the create them special milkshake, a special mixture, and then put them into their physical forms, and then activate them. All the pain and suffering of the karmas compressed by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default with the speed of the thought by default, so that they will burn forever and ever. Send them into the desert planet to go through all that pain and suffering. To all that pain and suffering for eternity. All the soulless summer into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everyone and everything's mine and aspect to share light with the speed of thought to completely cut off all those soulless summer, all the communications from within and without with the speed of thought by default and with the speed of thought by default. Just put them in the circle of light and break them into the atoms and electrons with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And all the karmas, pain, and suffering, all the ultimatum all in one. The ultimatums are active for everyone. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, any kind of programs and beliefs, any kind of informations, any kind of projections that they projected towards each and everyone and everything, and any kind of associations, everything that they project towards us and our families and friends and soulmates with any kind of dark intention, we're wiping out all of that together. Those souls, some with the speed of thought by default, replacing all of that with mine and our spiritual light. Great health, vitality, joy, peace, bliss, unity, freedom, and freedom, and of course, youth and beauty, abundance and prosperity, and of course, all the gifts that we are activating within each and everyone else and everything's mind and us, because I'm alive with the speed of thought by default, while destroying the soulless summer from within and without, in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are. In the name of mine and us, because I'm alive with the speed of thought by default, and demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and us, because I'm alive, all the center systems, teams, and everyone and everything, every atom, electron of my energy, of mine and our spiritual light, to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought by default, and every atom and electron that we created to answer, to be polarized, and polarized against those soulless summer, to be the destructive energy for those soulless summer in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are. What is a blessing for each and everyone else and everything that is mine and now spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So we are wiping out all those soulless summer, returning the karmas, pain, and suffering, while we are enlightening and healing ourselves with the speed of thought by default. And we multiply all of that over and over again by the laws, rules, regulations, so by default with the speed of thought, and returning back to the soulless summer into their form of karmas, pain, and suffering, multiplied by everything that we did early, that I ever did, everyone and everything with the speed of thought by default. By every atom and electron of energy that we ever created, creating, will ever try to create, manifest it in West in every second. Or that for every letter, every number, every every word, every karmas that we send to those souls, some blessings to us, and of course any golden heart that we send, and on all the all light planets and every atom and electron of the energy, and of course for the all the destructive technology for those souls, and then all the resources that we have to destroy those souls, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, let us shine all the way through and just spread the fire, destructive fire for all those souls from mine and our spiritual light, which means the destructive energy for all souls from within and without on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default. And let us destroy all those souls wherever they are, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we multiply all of that over and over again as many times as is needed. So Sophia, the man commanding to Sophia, and everything is mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought, to multiply it all over again with the speed of thought by default, and of course multiply, add up, compress, activate the karma spin stuff into those souls, some blessings to each and everyone else and everything with the speed of thought by default, to us and our families and friends and our soulmates with the speed of thought by default, and to everyone and everything that is mine and our spiritual light. And we send extra love light blessings to wherever it's needed, that those souls some way interfere for any kind of dark intention, and wherever it's needed, and we send extra love light and blessings to all those that are mine and our spiritual light, Sophie's cause that are on the mission to destroy those souls wherever they are, in whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. And of course, we are sending the love, light, and blessings to each and everyone and everything that we have, our homes, properties, cars, vehicles, business, and all mine and ours project, and our beautiful planet, and the nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, water element, air element, the sun and the moon, humanity, and of course, love, light, and blessings to all the planets, stars, and the galaxies, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default, we enlighten, heal, and of course, rejuvenate, and of course, everything is by default. Well, those souls, we are burning, completely destroying those souls, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we are destroying all those souls from within and without on a global and universal level with the speed of thought, multiplying the karma's pain, suffering to those souls, and abundance of prosperity and blessings for all of us with the speed of thought, and multiply for everything that multiplying mine and Tristan's first appearance onto the global, and work onto the global and universal level to be the voice of the people, to bring down those souls from the justice, send them straight into hell forever and for eternity. All those souls, dark, dirty, psychopathic class, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought by default, and of course to take over the management, and of course under the command and control all those souls and our beautiful planet and all the planet, stars, and the galaxies with the speed of thought by default. The mind and our spiritual light, and nothing else is going to exist. We make them, create them, make them oasis of mind and our spiritual light, create the oasis of mind and our unconditional light within them. So of course we my teams are forming on a global universal level with the speed of thought by default on spiritual, physical, energetic form. From mind and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, we are destroying the souls, burning them straight into the hell forever and for eternity with the speed of thought by default. We're destroying completely them, the seats of their souls, with the speed of thought by default. While we're enlightening, healing, and protecting each and every one else and everything that is mine and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We are creating everything from mind and spiritual light from the heart and soul. We'll destroy the soulless Amma with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, we are creating a new enlightened human race from mind and spiritual light, and everything is by default with all the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, youth and beauty, and the manifestations to be the manifestations of mind and spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So in the name of mind and now spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we are protecting, healing, rejuvenating ourselves, protecting each and everyone and everything of us, and everything that is mind and now spiritual light. I mean, protecting by the mind and now blessings, mind and now spiritual light, and wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding, by all the laws, rules, and regulations of by default, and by all the technology that we are destroying our soulless Amma, and all the resources that we have to destroy the soulless Amma forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And in the name of mind and spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, everything is by default. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie, and everything is ultimatum all in one. Multiply as many times as is needed with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Thank you to all those souls, some aware with and whatever form that with the spirit of thought by default. We destroy them forever and ever for eternity. And of course, that's destructive energy for those souls, Sama. Thank you to each and everyone and everything's man and aspect of light. With the spirit of thought by default. Thank you, Sophie and Tristan, my beautiful souls, my beautiful by default. And thank you, Sophie, my beautiful golden soul, my golden by default. This is destructive energy for all those souls. I'm sorry. The souls are trying to manipulate with the energy, energetically, trying to manipulate anyway. That's destructive energy for those souls. So this is the Soulless Amrita and Babaji. So we are destroying them forever and ever. So that's the head. So I just put them in the tissue one onto another. So that's the Soulless Amma and Babaji. And Soulless Sophie and Chistenko, Soulless Susie and Hitler, and Soulless Mirianas and Observers, and Soulless Tiggy and Tiggy, and all the Soulless Amma, whatever form they are. That's the head of the top of the pyramids. I'm loud and clear. That's what it means that we destroy them, empty them completely from those physical forms, completely, and then put them break them out into the atoms and electrons, and then return those atoms and electrons filled with the compressed pain and suffering in every atom and electron of their being, and send them straight into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. In the name of mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. It's time, my beautiful friends, to let go of those souls, to destroy them forever and ever for eternity. So those souls, we're trying to manipulate. So true. Now they're trying to manipulate with informations. So now it's time to completely separate them from Sophie, separate them from themselves, break them out into the atoms and electrons, and then send them straight into the desert planet. All those that want to play the dark, dirty games, straight into the desert planet, that they will, well, even if those that don't want to, they will have to play the dark, dirty games. All those souls, away with time, whatever form they are with the spirit of thought by the form loud and clear. We destroy those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought. Well, we're rejuvenating, healing, and enlightening ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, as you can see throughout the entire planet, those souls, we're doing the dark, dirty rituals. All the negativity that you see throughout the entire planet, and those souls somehow are behind that. So doing the rituals and then trying to manipulate with energy. So in the name of mind and aspect of light, I'm commanding to all those souls somehow with the spirit of thought by default, whatever form that, to return the energy back, to all the energy to give back to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. All the energy must be returned back to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, God, my golden by default, and in a peaceful way. If they don't do so, I'm commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought, to put them in the circle of light, all those souls. I'm gonna break them up into the atoms and electrons into the air with the speed of thought, applying all the pain and suffering during the breaking up, and of course after that forever and ever for eternity. In all the pain and suffering that ever existed, that they ever projected to each and everything that anyone felt since the beginning of creation, with the speed of thought by default, we compress them into every atom and electron of their being. To all those souls, Sama, with the speed of thought by default, return it back to the soulless Sama, send them straight into the hell, into the Jerusalem planet, to be destroyed forever and ever, to regret forever and ever that they ever existed with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So all the Sophie's gods that are still into the center, that were into the center, if they still haven't been returned back to Sophie, commanding to all those souls Sama with the speed of thought to return that gods back to Sophie with the speed of thought by default. If they don't do so, I'm commanding Sophie and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default in every form, with the speed of thought by default, to send them the fire, use all the resources, all the available technology and all the resources to destroy those souls. I'm going to put them to sleep, destroy them, wipe them out from into and around entire planetary universal creation, from into and on a global universal level with the speed of thoughts, send them straight to the hell forever and ever for eternity, break them into atoms and electrons, or everything by the laws, rules, regulations, and by the fall with the speed of thought, by the fall. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by the fall. And I demand commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the speed of thought, all the center systems and teams, and all the into all the entire existence with the speed of thought, and every atom and electron of my being, to answer on my call and my command with the speed of thought, to separate soulless Sophia, soulless Chistenko from soulless Chistenko with the speed of thought, and from all other soulless Samas and codes in every form with the speed of thought, break them into the atoms and electrons, and then send them straight into the hell. After that, remix them, and then they wouldn't know for themselves, but we remix them with the speed of thought to feel the pain and suffering on themselves, forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. Those souls Sama that project, all those that projected the thoughts and words, we return it back to the soulless Sama in the form of karma, pain, and suffering and destructions forever and ever for eternity with the speed of thought by default. So that they will ever regret that they ever existed. Forever and ever for eternity, they will burn into hell with the speed of thought by default. We're freezing all their projects, and then of course chuck them out from into and around, send them straight into hell. All the souls Sama, well, we are taking over all the wealth, abundance, and prosperity, multiply to us all the wealth, abundance, and prosperity, that multiplying everyone and everything's mine and aspect of life, that multiply the money and of course and all the wealth and abundance and prosperity throughout the entire planet, throughout the existence, and to those souls Sama, multiply the pain and suffering that ever existed, and the karmas, and of course the soup of the karmas all in one, and pain and suffering, eternal destructions forever and ever. To all those souls, some wherever they are, those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, wherever they are, whatever form they are, with the speed of thought, by the fall, I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. I'm using all the technology that we're using to destroy those souls and all the resources. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body. I love you. Now, in the name of mine and now, spiritual shower light with the speed of thought by default, we enlighten each and everyone else and everything. Of course, my beautiful friends, whenever you see any kind of problems within or into and around the entire planet, you just say, Ito. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden mentor, which means you are not accepting any of those lies and manipulations and all the negativity that they are spreading, and we're returning them the karma, pain, and suffering to all those souls. I'm aware of the time, whatever form there with the spirit of thought by default. And in the name of mine and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, we're taking over all the energy but behind all those rituals that those soulless Sama were doing with the spirit of thought by default. And in the name of mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, we're stopping all the rituals in, through, and around entire planet with all those soulless Sama with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. I'm demanding, commanding to soften each and everything in this mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default, to answer on my call, on my command with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So it must be stop creation of the energy with any kind of dark intention from those souls, some of the spirit of thought by default. All the rituals we are stopping. Whoever tried to do the in any way blackmailing or in any way to do any kind of rituals or anything with the spirit of thought by default. Demanding, commanding to soften everyone and his mind and aspect of light to break them into atoms and electrons, destroy all those souls, some for eternity, and send them all the karmas, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. While blessing and healing and rejuvenating each and everyone else and everything's mind and else, make sure light and enlightening with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now, in the name of mind and now, speak of light with the spirit of thought by default, we are protecting ourselves, healing and enlightening with the spirit of thought by default. And everything that those souls somehow creative, or ever try to create with any kind of dark intention, using any kind of misusing the energy of the people or in any way manipulating. So now, through the Serbia, whenever they try to use the students or the people of the Serbia, because they're protesting, asking for their rights, and where they were misusing the any kind of actually force onto the students. So it's time to stop those souls, bring them down to justice and destroy them forever and ever for eternity. And it's time to set free each and everyone else and everything's mind and aspect of Sheva light. Fill each and everyone else and everything with the energy, so mind and aspect of Sheva light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now just focus on yourself. Focus on your body. Let us now send a flash. When I say send a flash, means just see the golden light flashing through and around you, entire planet and entire universe. That's the destructive energy for all those souls, wherever time, whatever form that. And it's a healing and protections for ourselves. See the golden light flashing in through and around you and throughout the entire planet and entire universe, and showing all those souls, some from within and without, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, let that energy go 24 via HEATRT with the spirit of thought by default. Now, let us send the fireworks. Just send the golden planets, and then you send them and then see them, breaking up, and then, of course, and destroying those solar summer. You send the golden light planets throughout the entire planet, the entire universe, and see them shining brightly and filling up entire planet and entire universe. With mine and us, people shall light for the spirit of thought by default and loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us see now, like a fireworks, breaking up, using now all the resources. We are breaking up now into the atoms and electrons, all the solids and whatever form they are. See the like the centers of the power. That are those all the solids in the physical and energetic form. So the center of the power, see them like a dark, like a black, um, dark pink, green, and the blue. See them throughout the entire planet and entire universe, and then see breaking them up. Let it those centers are the breaking up like the fireworks, and then breaking up into the atoms and electrons all the time. Just see them as many as you can. You breaking one's breaking up, and the other one is appearing. You just keep breaking them up. So that's why we're gonna destroy. We're destroying all those soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless creators, soulless judges, soulless SOPHIE and Tristenko, Mirianas and observers, Susie and Hitler, soulless, all of them with the spirit of thought by default. Just destroy them forever and ever for eternity. From within and without on a global and universal level with the spirit of thought by default, loud and clear. And we destroy all those soulless Samrita, Babaji, Mira, Guruji, Matrashi, Tata, Hitler, Atma, Chaitanya, Hussein, Ramchulovich, and all those soulless so-called soulless gods, soulless saints, soulless so-called divine mothers or fathers. Soulless light workers or healers or teachers, soulless God, soulless Samrita, soulless Tigi and Tigika, and all those soulless Sama, it doesn't matter under which name been known or hidden behind any mask, we destroy them all forever and ever. And those soulless Illuminati, Satanists and globalists and Masons and those deep states and cabal and demons and fallen angels, whatever time, whatever form they are, those soulless, someone we burn them down into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful, love you. Just keep burning those souls, Sama. And in the name of mine and Aspect Kushava light, we return all of that. We replace all of that with mine and Aspect Kushava light with the spirit of thought by default. We enlighten each and everyone else and everything in the name of mine and Aspect Kushava light. Everyone on earth is mine and Aspect Kushava light. We enlighten ourselves, heal and rejuvenate with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful. Love you. We destroy those souls, Sama. From within and without, all the information that those souls are projecting any kind of energy within my body or our bodies with the spirit of thought by default. We wipe them out completely, put them into sleep, wipe them out, then straight into the hell forever and ever. Break them into the atoms and electrons with the spirit of thought by default. And all those souls that want to play any kind of dark dirty game with them, me and anything, or through the physical form with the spirit of thought, we put them in the circle of light, break them into the atoms and electrons, send them straight into the hell forever and ever, for eternity to be burned down, forever and ever, for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. All those souls, wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We're showing those souls, with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So we replace all of that energy with mine and Aspect Kushava light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. In the name of mine and Aspect Kushava light with the spirit of thought by default. Now we are destroying all those soulless Sama All the souls, some that ever interfere into our lives from within and without on a global universal level, wherever time, whatever form they are from within and without, we just destroy them and break them into atoms and electrons, send them straight into hell forever and ever to burn for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. All those souls, some wherever time, whatever form they are, with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, we enlighten and heal, rejuvenate ourselves with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And in the name of mine, and now speak a shower light with the spirit of thought by default. We are destroying all those souls. Some are flash come souls. Some of the terror interfere into a beautiful planet, into the water element and air element and the sun and the moon and all those planet stars and the galaxies and the mind and now speak a shower light over everything, whatever form there. With the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Say the name of mine and now speak a shower light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul. Flash comes soul is summer from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. And of course, we are enlightening ourselves. Well, those souls summer, burning them into a hell for eternity. And of course, all the souls summer, we're destroying those souls summer that interfere into a planet and the star. The planet stars and the galaxies that the mind and aspect of like every time, whatever form that just break them into atoms and electrons, compress them all, the pain, the suffering of all living beings in every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default. And I'm commanding to Sophie and each and everyone and everything's mind and aspect of light with the spirit of thought by default to open the portals and send them straight to into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden benefit. All those souls, someone that want to any kind of projections with any kind of dark intention, we wipe them out together with their projections and return them straight to the hell for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden benefit. Love you. And in the name of mine, and now speak a light with the spirit of thought by default. All those magicians that are in the physical form, I'm commanding to soften each and every and everything with this mind, and now speak a light with the spirit of thought and those energetic forms. Commanding to stop it, to shut down all the portals, all those magicians in the physical form, and all those souls that came into the physical forms on this planet and wherever they are, and commanding to put them into the sleep, to commanding to soften each and every energy's mind and ask me light with the spirit of thought by default, to put all those souls into the sleep with the spirit of thought by default, all those souls into the physical form, activating the pain and suffering through those energetic forms, breaking them up into atoms and electrons and activating through by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default all the pain and suffering, and still let them go. Let them eat the soup that they were cooking with their karma, pain, and suffering with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now let us we replace all of that with energies of mind and ask you to have a light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And all those souls, whether they're in a physical, energetic form, they're trying to blackmail or in any way do anything with the dark intention towards Sophie that have ever projecting, will ever try to project. We are with the spirit of thought, freezing them, bring them down to justice, put them into the sleep, taking over all the power and the energy with the spirit of thought by default and wipe them out from into and around the entire planet, entire universe, on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. Into and around wherever they are. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now we are flush comes souls, destroying all the souls, infiltrating into the religion, into the governments, and the police and military, into the educational system, healthcare system, financial system, into the all the systems and pharmacy, and of course all those systems in the media and the social media and the net, internal and external, and through everything that we created and that exists on this planet in any way, and all the soulless Sama that interfere into wood element and air element and everything that we eat, drink, think, see, hear, and all the projections and everything that we use as our entertainment, all those and the music industry, sport industry, film, and the book publishing, and all this in any way, and everything really that we use in our life as our entertainment, or as our hygiene, or food or drink, or as our cosmetics, or in any way whatever we do, and our beautiful planet, of course, or everything that they projected that they interfere into our lives in a negative way, with the speed of thought. By default, we wipe them out from within and without on a global and universal level, break them into the atoms and electrons and flush them with the speed of thought by default, take them straight into hell for eternity to burn with the speed of thought by default. All those soulless, I'm aware of that. You will tell it from there. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So we are replacing all of that dark energy with energy of mind and all spiritual light with the speed of thought by default, and enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating each and every one of us and everything with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I'm sorry. We're destroying those souls, some of every time, whatever form there. With the speed of thought by default, putting the end on those souls, some in every form with the speed of thought. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. We perish those souls, Sama, wherever those dark, dirty, psychopathic players, wherever time, whatever form down with the speed of thought, by default, loud and clear. Perish means destroy those souls, Sama, flush come souls, Sama, destroy those souls, Sama, wherever time, whatever form down with the speed of thought, by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So now all the codes that those people in the Serbia or throughout the entire planet that we're using with any kind of dark attention, the soulless some of it trying to use with any kind of dark attention, we with the speed of thought take them over, and all of the codes and words that ever eyes that did and every one of us spoke and speaking will do so. They are codes and they are by default, which means whenever those souls some are trying to misuse them in every way, or in a physical, energetic, and spiritual form, all those souls, whenever they try to use them or misuse them, we are with the speed of thought activating the codes, because they're by default, and by default means destroying those souls in every form, wherever and whatever form they are with the speed of thought by default. So which means it's destructive energy for all those souls in every form, wherever and whatever form they are with the speed of thought by default, and it's the protections and healing for each and everyone else and everything. So everything that those souls we're doing, any kind of dark rituals, any kind of lying, any kind of manipulations, any kind of associations, any kind of acting or anything, projections, that's destructive energy for all those souls, some of it is spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And all the emotions and negative emotions, or any kind of emotions that we feel, or positive emotions, and that's as well destructive energy for all those souls, in every form, wherever time, whatever form they are with the spirit of thought by default. Well, it's a blessing for each and everyone else and everything with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. So, my beautiful friends, now it's time to destroy those souls. So all those souls that we're trying to, that we're trying to manipulate with the people in the Balkan, and that we're trying to manipulate with the, I just listened today that the EU was sponsoring some kind of, the police, the police education. So to put them on the borders. So, of course, if that was with any kind of dark intention to do any crime or criminal anywhere, we are stopping all of that with the spirit of thought by default, taking away all the abundance and prosperity and all the energy of wealth, and of course, all the energy we're taking from them, and then returning the karma, pain, and suffering, destroying all those souls. We're destroying all those souls that we interfere into planets, into countries, the Serbia, Montenegro, and then Kosovo, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and of course Macedonia, and Croatia, and Slovenia, and all the other countries on the Balkan, and of course, and all the countries into the Europe, and then EU, and the criminal organizations, but in Asia, into the America, Russia, China, Turkey, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, into the South and North Korea, and then of course Japan, and then into underground, and into the Arctic, Antarctic, and all those wherever throughout the entire planet, and into the sun and the moon, and into all the planets, stars, and the galaxies. Now, the mind and aspect of light, we put all those soulless wherever time, whatever from them, we put them in the circle of light, and of course take them straight into the hell, flash them soulless, we flash them, destroy them forever and ever, take them straight into hell forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default. We are breaking them up, see those centers of the power, breaking them up, and then send them straight into hell, all those souls, with the speed of thought by default, activating them, all the pain and suffering of all living beings, and see the beginning of creations in every cell, every atom and electron of their being, with the speed of thought by default, and destroying those souls from within and without on a global universal level, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And in the name of mine and now speak shall light with the speed of thought by default, we are enlightening our beautiful planet, all countries, and of course all religion, governments. When I say enlightening the religion, that's mean we're destroying the religion, removing the separations, creating the unity of the people that are mine and aspect shall light from all the religion. And all those souls, separating them, destroying them forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default, loud and clear. So now we are enlightening all the systems and the governments and the police and military and countries and all the nature kingdom, our beautiful planet, air element, water element, and of course the sun and the moon and all the planet, stars, and the galaxies, and everything that we created, everything that we eat, drink, and see and consume, and in any way use. For a higher greatest God, we enlighten all of that with the speed of thought by default. Well, we are destroying those souls, some from within and without, on a global universal level. And all the pharmacy, all the product that everyone is using, that is mine and aspect of light, we're changing the energy, destroying the energy of soul, and replacing with the energy of mine and aspect of light. And all of that, it's all. All of them wiping out all those souls from all the all the product that they ever created, all the project, and the project that they involve, and the product that they ever created that have any kind of dark energy, and we're destroying the soulless AI with the speed of thought by default. All those soulless, whatever time, whatever form they are, the energy, we're destroying them, wipe them out forever and ever, for eternity, with the speed of thought by default, and enlighten all the unenlightened everything, the place with man and aspect of light with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. And we are enlightening, healing, and rejuvenating our bodies and ourselves from within and without on a global universal level. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, and I'm commanding to soften each and everyone else and everything this man and aspect of light, to multiply all of that over and over by the laws, rules, regulations, or by default, multiply, compress, add up, and of course activate as many times as is needed, individual and group, and of course collective multiplications with the speed of thought by default, and activate, and of course prescribe and activate to all those souls so that they must feel the pain and suffering, whatever form that they ever created, projected towards each and everyone and everything. And of course, we're activating the blessings to each and everyone else and everything, protections and healing and enlightening in unity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So, my beautiful friends, we are creating, of course, enlightened human race with all the wisdom, knowledge, power, understanding of Tolium. So it's time for us to step up, shine all the way through, be who we are, and love freely, and from my heart, from the heart and soul, with the speed of thought by default. So now, my beautiful friends, just and then demanding commanding Sophie to multiply all of that over and over again, as many times as is needed, with the speed of thought by default, so that for the that for the smallest thing, we destroy those soulless Amma, return them the calmest pain and suffering over and over again. In the code in infinite for the speed of thought by default, I'm loud and clear. In the name of mine and our spiritual light, everything is without mercy and peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is in code and infinite, all through ultimatum, all in one, 24 with the speed of thought by default. Everything is loud and clear. Everything is under the command, the control of Sophie. Everything's by the laws, rules, and regulations, so by default. Everything is from my heart and soul. Everything is 24 with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. And thank you to all those souls, some of every time, whatever form, that's destructive energy for all of them with the speed of thought by default. Thank you to everyone and everything's mind and our spiritual light with the speed of thought by default. Thank you to Sophie and Tristan, my golden soul, my golden by default. And of course, thank you to Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Thank you to each and everyone else and everything. Everything's from my heart and soul, from the heart and soul by default. And I love you all. Thank you all. And everything's under the command and control of Sophie with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. My beautiful friends, just listen to your body. Just listen to your body. Now let us send feel our body, feel from within. And from the with the energy of mind and our spiritual light, with the golden light, our head center, and then let it spread from within, fill up entire body from within and without, creating the huge golden ball light around us. That's destructive energy for all those souls. Well, it's a healing energy for each and every one else and everything's mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud, I'm clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Fill up entire place where you are, entire area, entire city, country, and the world, and entire universe with mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. We destroy those souls, some of every time, whatever form, that with the spirit of thought by default, wiping out, deleting all the informations with the spirit of thought by default, together with all those souls. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now, my beautiful friends, let us send the love light of blessings to the center of the earth. See the center of the earth shining brightly. We're sending the love light of blessings and expanding. You see it filling up entire underground with the golden light, the man and us, because you have a light to the spirit of thought by default. And then filling up entire water element, and entire earth, top of the earth, nature kingdom, animal kingdom, birds kingdom, fish kingdom, the air element, humanity, an entire planet, an entire universe. We're filling up together with everything that's mind and our spiritual light is acting. We're filling up entire planet and entire universe with mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Love you. Now let us send the love light, a blessing to the moon. See the moon is shining brightly. And together with all of us, we are filling up entire planet and entire universe with mind and our spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default, loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful. Now, let us, in the name of mine and our spirit, share a light to the spirit of thought by default. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Let us send the love of light, the blessings to the sun. See the sun is shining brightly. And expanding. And together with all of us, we are sending the love, and we are completely enlightening our beautiful planet and entire universe. Do Sole Sama, we are flashing the Sole Sama. Flash comes Sole Sama. Flash comes Sole Sama. The energy of Sole Sama within, in and around me, wherever they are, and the Sole Sama, I'm destroying them forever and ever, for eternity, with the spirit of thought, body, form, loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, form. So now, my beautiful friends, let us just see entire planet and entire universe is shining brightly, full with mind and auspicious light, golden light, with the spirit of thought, body, form, loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden body, form. And in the name of mine and auspicious light to the spirit of thought, body, form, demanding to all the Soulless Summit to return all the energy back to Sophie, all the quotes to return back to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. And all these Sophie's quotes that are into the center, if they haven't returned it back, I'm demanding, commanding to all the Soulless Summit to return it back to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. And if they do in any way, if they interfere into in any way, if they do with any kind of dark intention or project anything and everything is less than man and auspicious light towards them, or towards each and everyone and everything, it's Sophie, this man and auspicious light in every form. Spiritual, physical, energetical, physical and spiritual or energetic form. With any kind of dark intention, if the soul is somehow try to manipulate or create anything in any way to behave in any way that is less than man and auspicious light, and demanding, commanding to Sophie and each and everyone else and everything with the spirit of thought by default, to wipe them out, break those soulless somehow into the atoms and electrons into the air, break them up and fill them with all the pain and suffering and the karmas, destructions forever and for eternity of all living beings in every atom and electron of their being with the spirit of thought by default into the air, break them down and put them, create them special remix into their physical forms and send them into the desert planet or into the hell forever and ever for eternity to burn with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear with all my power, with all the resources that we have. Sophie, I'm demanding Sophie, commanding Sophie and everyone and everything's mind and auspicious light to use it and to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought. Right? For enough is enough. It's time to put the end of those souls, some in every form, and take dark, dirty games with the spirit of thought, and let them play the dark, dirty games into the desert planet forever and ever for eternity, and to be destroyed forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden beautiful. Love you. So now, my beautiful friends, let us now See entire planet and entire universe shining brightly with my golden light of mind and spiritual light with the spirit of thought by default. We enlighten each and everyone and everything's mind and spiritual light. With the spirit of thought by default. All those soulless, some I've told it a long time ago, all those soulless, some that are within our bodies, those that are cooperating and those that are not cooperating, that are within our bodies, must cooperate with the sophies within our bodies and must protect the physical forms. If any one of those soulless, some that are within the body, try to do in any way, behave in a negative way with any kind of dark intention towards the physical form or anyone and his mind and spiritual light. I'm demanding, commanding Sophie and everyone and his mind and spiritual light in every form to answer on my call and my command with the spirit of thought, without mercy, to wipe them out, break them into the atoms and electrons into the air, take them out into the air, break them to the atoms and electrons by the laws, rules, regulations of by default, send them straight into hell forever and ever for eternity, to be burned, destroyed forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. I love you. So all the soulless sama that's cooperating, that are not cooperating into the physical form, whoever tried to create behave in any way, in a negative way, or do anything, or project anything and everything towards the physical form, or anyone and anything that is mind and aspect of life with any kind of dark intention, is going to regret that ever existed. And there is no power anywhere that can change the the therapy that I'm prescribing. And listen to me, all of you dark souls, destructive soulless sama, all those dark, dirty, disgusting creature, the soulless Sophie, interesting, and all the forms in everywhere, in the physical energetic form and in coordinate. Listen to me, you will regret that you ever existed forever and ever for eternity. You will feel the pain and suffering of all living beings in every atom and electron of your being with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Demanding, commanding to answer on my call and my command without mercy with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Who wants to play the dark, dirty games? Send them, open the portals, through the portals, and straight into the Dorset planet to play the games forever and ever for eternity. And I'm demanding, commanding to all those souls to return the energy back to Sophie. All the energy must be returned back to Sophie with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie. In your peaceful way, with the spirit of thought, peaceful in action, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. So now, my beautiful friends, let us now just fill entire planet and entire universe with the golden planet. If you don't have a golden planet, you may create one in front of you and use it to destroy those souls, to put all your problems that you ever had, if you have, into that desert planet or your families and friends, so that you see the problems into the world. So now let us fill entire planet with the golden light of man and spiritual light interconnected inside the planet, entire planet, and the water element fill up with that golden light planet. That's destructive energy for those souls, Sama, but it's a blessing for each and everyone else, and everything's mine and spiritual light in the spirit of thought by default. And fill, and let us fill entire top of the earth, air element, nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, earth kingdom, humanities, and then of course the sun and the moon, and entire planet and entire universe. We are filling up with man and spiritual light for the spirit of thought by default. All those souls, Sama, they try to be heard in any way. I'm demanding, commanding to Sophie and everyone and everything's mind and spiritual light to put the fire. We spread the fire from within, far and wide, to destroy those souls, Sama, from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Now let's see whole entire planet and entire universe with the golden planet interconnected. the soul is someone that's trying to manipulate with my vision. They can try to manipulate with the vision, but they cannot try to manipulate with my internal knowledge and my wisdom and my, of course, and my intention. So we return them the calmness, pain, and suffering of their projections, and of course, and activating them all the pain and suffering within and without, all the souls, wherever time, whatever form they are, all the souls and send them straight into the dose planet, or into the hell forever and ever for eternity with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thanks, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden manifold. Love you. So now we're multiplying all of that. Multiply, add up, compress, and multiply, add up, compress, activate all of that. Multiply, add up, compress, activate. See the light is golden light planets are just the spirit of thought. They are multiplying and then united together, creating the unity. That's the spiritual unity. We are united together into this physical, or into the spiritual and energetic form. So we're creating the unity of a golden mind and our spiritual light. That's our spiritual intelligence, and then filling up entire planet, each and everything that is mind and our spiritual light, entire planet and entire universe with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Now, my beautiful friends, let us now let us destroy those souls from within and without on a global universal level with the spirit of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. So just listen to your body while I'm going to sing the healing mantra. By default, by default, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the spirit of thought, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the spirit of thought, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. With the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. All soulless summer, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the spirit of thought, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. We're safe and protected by your beautiful by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the spirit of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mind and house. pure, unconditional love of light, love of light, love of light, in the name of mine and us, by default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default, everything is by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, everything is swaying by default, 24, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default, 24, by default, by default, by default. Everything is swayed 24 by HEATRT, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default, 24 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action, by default, mirni putem akcija, by default, by default, by default, by default. Everything is swayed 24 by HEATRT, by default, by default, by default. To, 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 to. Everything is swayed 24 by HEATRT, by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action. My golden soul, my golden by default, mirni putem akcija by default. Thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults, for helping us create a better future for all of us, and for adding up to the light, and for being who you are, for shining all the way through. And thank you to all of you for your love and blessings that you're sending all the time. Thank you. I love you all, and sending you much love and blessings to all of you, my beautiful friends. And you need to remember that you have the power within you. And trust and believe it in yourself that you can change everything, mind and house, as long as you focus on the things that you love to do and that you love to create. Mind and house, spiritual light will answer on your call and your demand if you are doing that from the heart and soul. So believe it in yourself, and of course shine all the way through. It's time to fly high onto the golden wings of mind and house, spiritual light. It's the golden age of mind and our spiritual life in the speed of thought by default. And of course, it's time to be who we are, and of course, shine all the way through, high and wide, with the speed of thought by default, and smile freely from the heart and soul, and love freely each and every one and every mind and our spiritual life. And of course, flash comes SOULESS, AMMA, destroying the SOULESS, AMMA, without mercy, with the speed of thought by default. I'm loud and clear. And thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Everything is under the command and control of Sophie. Everything is by the laws, rules, and regulations of by default. Everything is all through ultimatum, all in one, 24. I'm loud and clear. Thank you, Sophie, my golden soul, my golden by default. Love you. Thank you to all of you, my beautiful friends. Once more, much love and blessings to all of you. I love you all. Thank you all. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye. And good night.